Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to go through all the top teams for the Crystal Beetle boss. We'll lead it off with the Shakir team from Pro Epi, and this is actually going to be a mirrored formation that I showed compared to the previous week because people were saying it did better for them with this positioning, so I want to try it. Real Fester in front of Shakir, Illusion in front of Nothing, Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left, Shakir and Ludovic on the Stellar Bond, and this is going to be with the Vile Spring artifact. If you're running this team, it is ideal to have the Mystic Charms onto Shakir. The other heroes are going to be with their best in-slot charms as per normal. So let's go ahead and see what type of score this is going to get. And is it in fact going to be better to have Shakir in this position on the right? Okay, we'll see. So for today, a couple of teams are using the Vile Spring artifact. It is a viable artifact for some of the top teams today. But in general, Dragon Roar is used more often. And in even the overall top team is going to be using Dragon Roar. The key damage deal, of course, is going to be Shimira, Ludovic as well, even Pandora if you have her. And if you have Baelran, he is also being used in the top teams today. But this is like the thing. These type of Shakir teams that you see in front of you right now, these used to be the top meta for Dream Realm Endless bosses, but now that there are so many other Endless damage dealers that outperform even this Fester Shakir comp, it cannot compete with the other top teams. But let's see what we can get here. I believe last week I got around 450 billion damage with this team. I think our resonating levels are kind of similar. I don't think they're too different. So I want to see what type of score we can get this week. 22 seconds left, up to 424 billion damage. Definitely this is solid. And the overall top score of today is like 580 billion damage, just to put things into perspective. So like even if this could hit 500 billion, I think that would be really impressive. Let's see, we got already a new record. 8 seconds left. So definitely we are at a higher level compared to the previous, like higher level cap compared to the previous week. Almost 500 billion damage, honestly. Pretty crazy. 500 billion damage with this team lineup. We have the Mystic Charms onto Shakira, everyone on their optimal charms. But all of that considered, I'm pretty impressed but that a team like this is able to get such a high score. Because the top scores of today, like the 580 billion, they're going to be the most pay-to-win teams. Anyway, really good team. Let's go ahead and move on to Genhard's team. We have another team from Genhard, also pretty budget-friendly. If you have Pandora, you can run it. Pink Turn on the right, Blue Twin on the left, Damon buffing up Ludovic. You have Shimira off the Stellar Bond, and you have the Pandora on the Stellar Bond with the Dragon Roar artifact. Definitely a good team. Let's go ahead and do a skip run and see what type of score we're looking at with this team. Okay, new record. 532 billion damage, showing you that if you have Pandora, kind of like a high investment or equal investment with your other heroes, is probably going to be better for you to run Pandora even compared to the Shakir team. That is just the way, like, basically Pandora and then Baelran, they're both kind of the nails in the coffin of those Shakir teams. So next up, we have a team from Frosty Senju. This is an even better team, but it has Velara, so I think maybe this could be considered a bit more pay to win, but I definitely want to include it. This would probably be, yeah, this is probably the best team for you if you do not have Baelran, so that is important. Pink Turn on the right, Blue Turn on the left, Shimira and Pandora on the Stellar Bond, Ludovic behind Shimira, and then you have Velara in the back right corner. With the Vile Spring spell, you can run it with Vile Spring, you can run it with Dragon Roar. However, from what people were reporting, it does seem like Vile Spring is getting higher for people. There is RNG as well, though. Okay, we get a new record. 536 billion damage on our first run. New record. So overall, I think there's a good score for this team, and probably is better for you to have Blast Charms onto Velara. I have the Mystic Charms. Blast would probably is considered optimal for Crystal Beetle, but for the fact that we have Mystic, I think we got an overall pretty good score with this team from Frosty Senju. Okay, now we have the Baelran teams. Now they're two different teams. There's a new team from this week, and then there's a team from last week. I'm going to begin with the last week team because this is still doing the best for some people. Pink Turn on the right, Blue Turn on the left, Damon and Shmir on the Stellar Bond, Damon buffing up Pandora, and then we have Baelran in the other back left corner with the Dragon Roar spell. Let's go ahead and do a skip run of this team and see what type of score we're looking at. Definitely is going to be a new record, but the question is by how much? 559 billion damage, where 580 billion damage is a top score of today. So there's going to be some RNG with these top teams, and it will just come down to your luck. But also, before we even do more runs of this team, I want to go to the new team for this week, which has hit up to 580 billion damage today, and that is from Aimer. That is going to be this team, which is slightly different formation, as you see here. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Ludovic and Pandora on the Stellar Bond, Baelran in front of Ludovic, and then you have Shakir in the back right corner with the Dragon Roar spell. Optimal charms on everyone, and it will be in the column on the left, so you guys can copy it down. So let's take a look at what type of score we're going to get on our first run. Oh wow, 586 billion damage on the first run. That is ridiculous. That is actually insane. I don't know if we just hit crazy luck, but this is really good. I honestly don't know if people have hit higher than this on the global server today. Yeah, as you can see here, there are other people who are probably running the same team hit this 580, 584, but we've hit 586, which is overall pretty amazing. I'm happy with that. So overall, that is going to be it for the top teams of today. Hopefully, one of these teams is going to work out well for you. You can just pick one of the team options, depending on what the heroes you have, and then just do a couple of runs to try and get the maximum RNG, but these should be the teams which do the best for you. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. There's the best way you can support me and no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.